Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are on to episode number 13 of my Modern Warfare Remastered Annihilation series. Now in the last episode we looked at the mini Uzi, a nice gameplay on Crash for that, but today we are back with the AK-74U and we got another gameplay on Chinatown, as you can see in the background, and we started off pretty attacking here, and it is one of them gameplays that once again is very attacking from me. I like to get in the face of the other team, especially using the SMGs, and the 74U is an ideal weapon to be able to use for this. Now I'm running with the whiteout kit, gold camo. I got gold very early on with this gun, really easy I found for an SMG to get the headshots with, but I think it's because it's quite an enjoyable gun to use. I think that you don't really have to worry too much about getting the headshots, they just sort of come as you're using it in the gameplay. Now we're running with stopping power, extreme conditioning and bandolier. Pretty standard setup for me, as I used it with a lot of other guns in this series. Just the best for sort of getting around this type of map. And yeah, 74U, it is most definitely what I would call a fan favourite gun. Not only is it just very well used and liked in the original Call of Duty 4, where I think it was the first game that it came in on Call of Duty 4, the first Call of Duty that 74U appeared in. But since then, it's appeared in lots of other games, and I think it's most recently come out on Black Ops 3 as well, if I'm not mistaken, as a gun that you can unlock using in the depot credits, if you can get it in a depot box. And yeah, it's definitely a fan favourite gun, and I think it's pretty much, you got the AK-47, which is an assault rifle. I think it's pretty much like the sister gun. I would sort of class it as like the sister gun to the AK-47, and it has a lot of similarities in terms of how accurate it is. For an SMG, majority of the gameplays that I get on them, I am on close quarters maps, so Crash, Vacant, Shipment, anything like that. You're sort of using that kind of map because you struggle with range. But although I'm on Chinatown here, which I would sort of class a close quarters map, apart from like where the other side of the map is to where I am now with the turret, I would class Chinatown as a pretty close quarters map, as you can see here. Lots of easy things to duck past. But anyway, going back onto the point, this all the SMGs has probably the best range I would find, I would say, for this class set. And SMGs are usually very difficult. I wouldn't be able to get the sort of range with the mini Uzi, Scorpion, even with the P90 as well. And yeah, it's just a very enjoyable gun to use. Probably for me, if someone said they haven't played this game before, I would recommend them to use this gun and probably use it as their first permanent unlock when prestiging. Purely because if you're struggling in a game, I would say that this would be the easiest gun to sort of turn around and just be able to use as and when. Any game mode. It was actually, I found, in Call of Duty 4 most used for search and destroy. A lot of people used it with silencer, but also just on its own. It was used heavily in sort of the pro mod scene as well. I used to watch a few videos of pro mod, and you see a nice little double headshot there as well. I'm unable to get that guy up there at the moment, but we're back and we've got the chopper here as well. But yeah, I've had so many good gameplays with the 74U in the original Call of Duty 4, but weirdly it took me a while to get a gameplay for some reason, and I think it was because I was being too specific with what I wanted. And when I got this gameplay in the end, I was quite happy with it because it was on a new map again. And with the new maps, I'm starting to feel like it's evening out a bit more. People are starting to get the map packs a bit more as well, which is really helpful. And I'm starting to get more full gameplays on these maps. And this one actually finishes before the time limit, which is strange because usually people are pretty lazy with picking up confirms, and it usually just seems to go on and on. But my team absolutely smash it in this game as well, which is handy because obviously when you're putting the pressure on and winning the game, the other teams start to struggle as well, especially if they're trying to find tags. Makes it easier to get them kills as well. As you can see, I'm working the spawns quite nicely here, just trying to work out where everyone is at the moment. But going back to the gun, 74U is, yeah, like I said, for someone new playing this game, I would just recommend to use it because for me, it epitomises what all the original Call of Duties was about, which was being able to pick up a gun and play. And I get really annoyed here. I just managed to knife that guy very tight there. It really epitomises what I would say the original Call of Duties are about, which is being able to pick up the game and just play it. And you don't get that a lot with original Call of Duty. So I must admit, I went on to Infinite Warfare the other day and played my first few online games on there. I was getting really stressed out with this game. and I just decided, right, screw it, I'm gonna go and play Infinite Warfare. And I looked at the game. It took me a while to get set up online. Didn't have a clue what the classes were all about, and I just found there was too much going on. So what I'm going back to is really saying that this gun just is able to give you a chance to sort of have a chance at playing the game without even having to do anything. As you can see here, I'm not even using any attachments with this gun, and this is the way I prefer it. I really like the iron sight, and I think it just makes it really easy to be able to play the game. I can pick up this gun, I can use it in headquarters, I can use it in domination, team deathmatch, kill confirm, whatever gameplay, even search, it does not matter. It is an amazing gun to use, and I would say probably within my top 3 guns on this game as well. Like I said, the range is great, but also from the hip, this gun is really good. The mobility that you have with it, the pace you're able to run and switch a gun, it's all just sort of perfectly balanced for you to be able to have a very enjoyable experience on not only just using this gun but on the game. It can sort of give you a better insight to your quality as well. I see a lot of people using guns, and I come up against a lot of people and I think you'd probably be better using a gun that's a bit more easier for choosing. I think that's why a lot of people use the M16, because they feel more comfortable using it. But like I said, if you're running and gunning as well, like I seem to do, you can see in this gameplay I'm not holding back at all, picking up their confirms as well, and it's nice and easy. I find it easy from going from hip firing into aiming as well. You don't seem to get much recoil, and yeah, just such an enjoyable gun to use. And it's nice to be able to put a commentary out for a gun and say I don't really have any flaws with it. I literally don't have any flaws with this gun because of the type of gun it is. The fact it's an SMG. The clip size is brilliant for it. I don't find it too short. Obviously extended mags would be brilliant if you could have it, but it's not a major issue. Like, the reload speed is pretty decent as well, and I really don't seem to have any flaws with this gun. If you guys feel that there is something wrong with this gun, then feel free to pop it in the comment section, but I do feel that this gun out there is definitely the best of the SMGs, and like I said, probably within my top 3. As you can see, I'm absolutely tearing through here. I might be coming on to my 2nd or 3rd chopper, which is cool. It's great, and I found this so enjoyable to use. Like I said, I was being a bit picky with the gameplay styles for what I wanted to get, and then I ended up getting this gameplay and just thought this is ideal. And you see here, I'm just literally going in and out, just finding all the space, able to get around the map, quick reloads, and we're back on track and able to get in the face of the other team. And I think these guys did not like it in the end. I find it nice against the Juggernaut as well. As you can see there, it didn't take too long to get that Juggernaut, as long as you've got stopping power on this gun as well, though. You see it's really going to a point now where I'm absolutely flying through his team. We're picking up tags nice and quick, and we're actually coming up to this gameplay. We get a lot of tags quite quick at the end here. See, I get that 61st one there, and we've absolutely trounced this game as well. More than double the confirms the other team have had as well, which is really nice. It's good to get a good gameplay, enjoyable with a decent team as well. So if you have enjoyed this gameplay, then please drop a like down below. We've got 2 new guns coming in the next 2 episodes as well, which is going to be awesome. So yeah, let me know what is going to be going on with you guys as well in this game, whether you're still enjoying it. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.
Right in front of you, balls. Oh! Cheers, boy.